Hey guys, this is E. I'm going to do a real quick video today because I'm still having some internet problems. So I'm going to do a short one to put up. I'm still working on the Camera Box Mini album. That should be up tomorrow, hopefully, if they get our internet fixed and everything goes well. But right now, I'm just going to show you. We got the stamp sets in for the September E-Club kit. This is it. Isn't that cute? And I am going to do something a little different this month that I haven't been doing in the kits. I told you I was going to have a little surprise for you guys. You know, Meme always sends me the SVG files for these stamps, and I send them to you guys, the ones of you who want them. I can't put them on Facebook. The reason I can't put them on Facebook is because they just don't allow it. They don't allow me to put links on there for SVG files. So I tried that for a while and I found out that wasn't working. I haven't figured out how to put them on my blog yet. If anybody knows that, you can let me know, and I will definitely put them on there for everybody to grab. But I have just been sending them to you guys by email if you send me a note and tell me that you want one. And if you'll send it to my email address, then that link is below. It helps me to remember to send them to you. But still, there are a lot of people who don't have a Cricut, don't have a way to cut SVG files, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the SVG pieces. I'm going to cut the files for everybody and put them in your kit. This way, if you wanted to, you could trace this off and make more. If you want to do that, you can use this as your little template and just make more. They're going to be with a good Nina cardstock, so therefore when you stamp on them, you can color them, that kind of thing. I'm going to be sending you these in your kit just to help you guys out a little bit, because I have so many that email me and say, the SVG files don't help me because I don't have a Cricut. I'm having to do all of this by hand and that kind of thing. So I thought this might help you out just a little bit. Let me know in the comments below if this is going to help you out any. And I will continue to do it if it does. And if it doesn't help you out any, then I won't do it anymore. But I think, to me, this would help me if I didn't have a Cricut or a way to cut these. This would help me a lot. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to use these, how to stamp on them. And like I said, you can't, these are going to be a thick cardstock, so you can use this as your template if you want to just lay it down on another piece of paper, trace it out, and have you more, you know, for more cards and different things. So what I do when I get these, and a lot of people say, oh my gosh, that is so hard to keep still and stamp on. So what I do is I take a repositionable tape, and I just put just a tiny bit on the back, and then I lay it down on my mat. I glue it to my mat. Then I go ahead and take my stamp off. Now I have this little stamp positioner. If you don't have one of these, or you don't have a Tim Holtz stamp positioner, that kind of thing, May still carries these. I do believe she did the last time that I looked. I will put that link below. I am an affiliate to her store just simply because I don't sell as many items as she does. So therefore, I try to help her out with things that I don't carry. So I will put a link to these below. This is good because you can kind of find your position over the top before you actually press that stamp down. So that's a good way to do that. You can use a regular stamp block, and I will show you. I'll use a regular stamp block in a minute for one. You can use that. It just makes it a little bit easier if you can kind of move it around first before you actually press it down. Now make sure if you're going to color that you use a nice archival ink, one that is good for coloring, watercoloring, that kind of thing, just in case you want to watercolor. My ink pad needs re-inking, so I'm going to have to ink it up good. Alright, now I can move this around over this before I actually stamp it down. Right now it's not stamped. And I can't get right over the top of it, so I'm hoping that I'm going to stamp it in the right spot. You'll be able to get over the top of yours, so you'll be able to see where you need to stamp it. Move it down a little bit, and then I'm just going to press it down. And there we go. Now you can see my ink needs re-inking, so mine is just a little bit light, but I'm not worried about that. If I want to, I can go over that with my black marker and make that darker. Now I'm going to go over that black just a little bit, and I'm going to use my Twi markers by Arteza. Let me show you the package. Got these, a package of 100, and they're very inexpensive, but I like them because on one end you've got the brush tip, and then on the other end you have a nice fine tip marker. So we're going to use that fine tip, and I'm just going to go over this and just color that right in. And then I need to re-ink my ink pad. Okay, now you see it looks like that it's stamped correctly. And then I will show you how we can put something else inside there. Now she's also got this really cute check that you can put in there, but I like this. It's called Happy Harvest, and I think I'm going to put that in there. So I'm just going to use a regular stamp block this time, and I'm just going to drag out my little ink pad, my little memento. And again, I can't get up over it, so it's a little bit different. If I did, I'd get my head in the shot. There we go. So Happy Harvest, and then you could color that in with your red or whatever to make your little red wagon. And then we'll stamp the pumpkin, and I will try my best to stamp it without the little positioner. These are just the clear stamp blocks. Alright, we'll ink this up. Okay, that looks pretty good. Position this down. Let's see. I think I need a little bit more on there. And again, without getting my head in the shot, just going to try to go right over top. There we go. See, I didn't tape that one down, which I should have, because it picked up with the stamp. And sometimes that can make you mess up. But just remember to put just a little bit of repositionable tape on the bottom side. Now, these do have the white border around them. You can trim that off if you want to, or leave it. I think it's really cute just to leave it as is. Then you can put your little pumpkin inside here like that. Isn't that cute? So let's go ahead and color our little wagon. And I'm going to use these Twi markers. Let's see if I can find a red. This looks like a red right here. Let's see what it says. Nope, that's a red orange. So let's blood orange, poppy red. That looks good. Okay, so there it's a ruby red. We're going to try that one. I'm going to try the ruby red. It may be a little bit dark, but we'll see. And I just keep them taped down until I get all my coloring done. Yeah, that's going to be a really, really bright red. You may want to go with something a little bit less. And then I'm just going to go right on the inside here, really, really easy, with some of this to make the inside of that, the little wheels, red. I think that is cute. And then let's tape down our little pumpkin, and then we can color on it. And I always tape my things sideways. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to color. And I think I'm going to go with a kind of a yellow orange first. What is this one called? This one's called Bumblebee Yellow. Let's do a little bit of yellow on here, and then we can come back with an orange. And I'm just going to put it in the top parts. That way it will look like the sun shining on the top of it. And then we'll come back in with the orange and just kind of hopefully blend it out just a little bit. Let's see, where's a good orange for a pumpkin? This one says, ooh, that's neon. Let's not do neon. Let's do this one. What's this one? Okay, here's a bright orange. Let's just do this. We're going to come back in with the orange, and I'm just going to go over the yellow just a little bit. Just kind of color that in. And I'm not doing a lot of shading. I'm not taking time to do that. I'm just kind of showing you basically how to stamp these out. This is not a coloring tutorial. And then just kind of go back with your marker and do your dark places on there. Of course, we know the bottom is going to be a little darker than the top because the sun can't reach down there. Okay. And then we'll come back a little bit with that yellow just to come over the top of that a little and blend. Cute. And then let's do a green for that stem there. I think it will be a green for a while. All right. So there we go with that green. And then, like I said, we can put our tape on here and then tape these two little pieces together. Now, I am going to take that white off the top of that right there, just because I want my pumpkin to look like it's sitting down in the wagon. And I think with that white on there, it would not look as well. So we're going to take that white right off the top of that. And then, like I said, you can go ahead and trim all of that off if you want. Just trim around it. And then I'm going to sit my pumpkin right there. And look at that. Isn't that cute? And then, of course, you have your little wagon pull here, right there. And it has a stamp for it as well, right here. So let's go ahead and stamp him, and I'm definitely going to have to put a little tape on the back of him. And I got a little bit off to the side on my wagon pull, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this out. So I'm just going to use my scissors. Trim off some of that white. I'm not going to worry about getting it perfect because I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, so we have that trimmed out. Maybe you can see that. And then I'm going to take my black, I think this is it, yep. I'm going to take my black marker. I'm going to hold it with the front side that way, and then I'm going to put this marker up against the back side just in case it slips. Then it'll be marked on the back and not on the front. And then I'm just going to go on the edges of this and color this in. That way, if I didn't trim perfect, which I didn't, it's going to cover all of those little white places. Going to make the little tongue of the wagon look uniform. And there we go. There is our little wagon pull. Put him up under there. Isn't that sweet? That is so cute. That will look so good on a card. I tell you, let's put it on a piece of paper here. This is what I cut him out of, and I'm just going to trim this off to 4 1/4. And we will go ahead and position this down. Isn't that cute? Look at that. And if you're afraid that your Happy Harvest is not dark enough, then take your little fine tip and go back around, go back over it and darken it up. And it will make it darker without you having to change anything else. You see that? See the difference in Happy and Harvest? So just take your little fine tip and go back over that. I will link these pins below just in case you want to look and see if you like them. Now, if you don't, like I said again, if you don't like that white, you can either trim it off or you can take your marker and go around it and color it in and let it just be part of the wagon or the pumpkin or whatever. But that is what we're going to do for the month of September. Let me know if this is something that you want to see in your kits, if this is going to help you. If it's not, then let me know that too. If you think it will help you, let me know, and we will do this in the kits from now on. We will go ahead and include the cutout for the SVGs in your kits. I'm going to go ahead and stamp these leaves just because I think they're so cute. I think these are darling. And I didn't tape it. Remind me to tape it. Makes it much easier. Alright, so let's position it and stamp it down. And look at that. Oh wow, that is cute. Let's get that up. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And color these in the fall colors, and oh my goodness. As a matter of fact, let's just do a little bit of it. I won't do all of it because I don't want to make this video so long that it won't upload from here, but let's just color them in just a little bit. And that actually, I think, is the same one I used up there, but that's okay. Now, look at that. Isn't that cute? And you can just take the pumpkin off. Let's take this pumpkin off. Put our wagon back down, and then we'll just tuck this up under, just like that. And you've got a little wagon full of leaves. Isn't that sweet? These are so, so cute. And you can go ahead and use these for Christmas. Here's your Christmas presents. There's a bunch of apples. It says holiday greetings, welcome fall, pick of the patch. I'll get that right in a minute. And then here is just a little bitty like suitcase or something there. Isn't that cute? Let's stamp this. And there we go. Isn't that cute? Darling. And look how it would look in the wagon. Look at that, with it all colored in. Cute, cute, cute. There's so many possibilities with this stamp set. Can't wait to get to use it on some cards. I think that's going to be absolutely adorable. Alright guys, that is what I wanted to show you today for our video today. Like I said, I had to keep it short because we're still having internet problems. We had some storms come through and it blew some trees down on some lines, that kind of thing. So they're working on all of that. So I'm having to do this through my phone, so hopefully everything is still okay. But let me know if this is something that's going to help you. If you don't have a Cricut, will this help you if I cut these and send them in your kits? If it won't, then let me know that, because I don't want to cut them and send them to you if it's not going to be helpful. But we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.